I don't play games. We don't play games here. You don't get to be put on a tether. Well, first of all, be told that you should not be contacting the victim and then finding and manipulating ways to do so. Don't do it here. Doesn't happen. Won't happen. Court calls case People versus Marquise Hankey.
Alexander, on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Kevin Basant, P71061, on behalf of Mr. Marquise Hankey. Mr. Hankey, state your name for the record.
My name is Marquise Hankey. All right.
And Judge, we're asking for an adjournment. I just got substituted into this matter yesterday, Your Honor, and we're asking for an adjournment for discovery.
That's fine, when appropriate.
Adjourned matter March 13th, 2025, 9 a.m. Yes, that's the bond.
Your Honor, I'm not sure, is the court in receipt of the bond violation report?
I am not.
I have not reviewed it either, Judge, but I'm certain what it would say. But
Your Honor, I have a report from February 24th of 2025 that the defendant had absconded from his tether and had been unable to be located. And they stopped supervision. I also wanted to address his jail before he got out.
Okay. Do we have that?
No, we do not.
And you're aware of this?
I am, Judge.
And Your Honor, I also wanted to address his jail calls from before he was released.
Yes, go ahead.
In those calls, the defendant contacts a third party who then contacts the victim. The defendant says, I need you to do me a favor. So you have that number right, and the person says, whose number? He does, who's the victim. He says, I can't say the name, I can't tell you, but I need you to do me a solid. He said, okay, what? Tell them I'm thinking of you. And he says, the defendant says, y'all been talking, right? He says, no, I've only been talking to Peter, who's the victim. He says, can't say that name on the phone, because she's my case. And then in the next call, the defendant gets her added to the call. He calls the third party who then connects her to the call, and they're talking. And I also have concerns that he would be contacting her at a different number because I had a note from Detective Mosher that he had been contacting her as well as a different number. I'm just not sure exactly what that number is. And given the facts of this case, I'm extremely concerned.
And may I address all those issues, Your Honor?
Yes.
And so briefly, Judge, my client
Just so that I know, currently right now, he was ordered on a tether and he's not on a tether right now.
Absolutely not, Judge, and I'll address it. So Judge, if I may, so Mr. Hankey's 22 years old, Judge, has no criminal history whatsoever. This is his first ever contact with the law. Literally, Judge, 3 days ago, he admittingly cut his tether off. He got overwhelmingly scared. He didn't understand what he was actually charged with. He thought he was charged with a life offense. I told him no, it's a felonious assault. He was under the impression that he was immediately going to prison today because he didn't understand the law. And so he freaked out, Judge, and he indeed, admittingly, he cut his tether off. I immediately spoke with my client. I told him not to run, not to go anywhere, to address the court and to be upfront about it. And so, Judge, he's here today. He had every opportunity to not be here today, every opportunity to run, and he didn't. He takes full ownership for cutting that tether off, Judge. If I had talked to him before he did it, I don't think it would have ever happened. But Judge, I don't think he did it intentionally to, flee from the court. I believe he did it honestly, Judge. And if hear me out, Judge, I think this is a situation, Your Honor, where fear got the best of him, anxiety got the best of him. In terms of the jail calls, Your Honor, I would.
Do we have the tether back?
Your Honor, I'm not sure, but I did also want to address that the defendant does have a juvenile adjudication for a CSE fourth and a dismissed DV from 2022, which the victim failed to appear as well.
Judge, community corrections have the tether back, and there's been communications with the tether agent and the office. And so, Judge, in terms of the jail calls, I was just made aware of those this morning. I would note that his the complainant in this case is his girlfriend. She's currently pregnant. I told my client to have absolutely no contact with her whatsoever per the bond conditions. And so, Judge, I make this argument, Your Honor, because honestly, I'm asking the court if they would give him a second chance. There was a $70,000 cash surety bond. That bond was posted. But for his actions 3 days ago, Judge, we wouldn't have this bond violation, at least with the tether. With the phone calls, Judge, again, I'm not saying he admits or denies that, but he knows he's not to have any contact, third-party contact with the complainant, and that will continue. And so, Judge, I'm asking if my client could have a second chance on this tether. Again, Judge, he could have been like everyone else and just not come back or got caught.
We would have got him. I mean,
And you stole the words out of my mouth, Judge. I said, or he could be standing here today in a green jumpsuit, and he's not. He's here today, Judge, fully accountable for his actions. It won't happen again, Judge. I guarantee it. We plan to address this case, and I'm just asking for a second chance.
Counsel, go ahead, anything?
I just would kind of reiterate the facts of this case in which he pointed an AR-15 style rifle at the victim, saying to her, "I'm going to kill you. I'll put a bullet in your head." And then on the phone call, he addresses that he knows he's not supposed to be talking with her because when the other person says, "Who is the victim?" he goes, "Don't mention her. She's my case." So I have great concerns that he would still be violent.
He's playing a game. I don't play games. We don't play games here. You don't get to be put on a tether. Well, first of all, be told that you should not be contacting the victim and then finding and manipulating ways to do so. Don't do it here. Doesn't happen. Won't happen. And then when you get the grace, given the nature of the charges, to get let out, then you're running around and you decide that what the court ordered in terms of a tether, you decide you want to cut it off yourself. We don't do that either. Defendant's bond is revoked, defendant's remanded. I'll see him on the 13th, and counsel, you can give me your argument as to what I should do with the bond at that point, but right now he's remanded.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Your Honor, there are two matters, and we would like to adjourn to look into a global resolution. There's a district court matter as well as the
Which district court?
1484.
Okay, so why are you telling me that?
We're adjourning for global resolution, Your Honor. Continue.
But I don't have that
negotiation.
other one.
You don't.
I only have the felony.
That is correct.
So why are you telling me about it?
So, given the reason for the adjournment, we are.
No, I'll
Same
wait.
thing.
This is gonna be a long explanation.
That further negotiations is our reason for the request for adjournment.
I know, I see that on the form. So, all right. Chinaza.
Yes, sir.
All right. So when do you want this adjourned? So the other one is set.
Correct.
The other case is 1484.
You could have stepped in earlier.
Violence case. It is set for December 5th.
Got it. So you need this or after December 5th?
After is fine.
After the 5th. See, it would have been that easy. But
We said the same thing.
I don't know how you were leading with whatever you were doing, but
We said the same thing.
what?
What she said, we said the same thing.
You didn't. You really didn't. December 12th, 2024, 9 a.m. Bond will continue.
One aspect.
Oh.
This year was arraigned. She was not equipped with a GPS tether despite the fact that we requested one. I am concerned that this case, that we have now 2 domestic violence cases and there is no GPS tether. I do know that there is a no contact order, as well. I would be requesting a GPS tether.
And Your Honor,
Go ahead.
the people did, Ms. Poisson did indicate that that would be their request today. When I spoke with my client, she indicated to me that that request was made at the arraignment. However, after arguments from both attorneys, the magistrate who arraigned her at the time indicated or decided that there was no reason for a GPS tether. There is a no contact in order. My case, or at least this case, was of January 2024. So she was arraigned, I think, subsequently on both of the cases when the new 14A4 matter occurred. So,
Well, when was the 14A4 matter? When did that one arise?
that it was Monday.
Monday, so it's Saturday.
Of
Just
November 18th. This is January. So And they were arraigned at the same time.
Correct. I think the January incident, she was taken to the hospital, Your Honor, and then released, but she did not know that there was a warrant that had issued from that.
And that's this case.
That's our case, correct? Yes.
But I think the thing that I'm concerned about, Your Honor, is that we now have 2 domestic violence cases with this victim. And so even if the magistrate didn't believe that a GPS tether necessarily was appropriate in a case dating from January, with the addition of a new case, I think that it's necessary at this point.
Well, what was the rationale? You're saying it was addressed, but
Yes.
the magistrate's rationale in that I'm a bit perplexed by. Who's residing at the Valley Circle address?
We don't live there anymore. We moved out 6 months ago. 6, 7 months. No longer reside there.
That's even more concerning because that's the only address I have for the defendant.
The address that is associated with the other complaint, the new case, is on Riker Road.
Right. Okay, I see that. So the Riker Road address is whose address?
That's where her family lives, Your Honor, her husband
Where?
and children. She was living there before this incident. Before the new incident, the 18th, the incident of the 18th.
Okay, so I get that on Riker Road. But then the alleged victim was there also?
That's her husband, Your Honor.
Okay, but he was there also? They were
Yes.
both living there?
Correct, Your Honor.
So where is this defendant is residing where now?
I'm staying
She's-
in a hotel.
She's after the incident with the no contact order in place, Your Honor, she left from the home and she hasn't been there since her arraignment on the 18th. And again, the January.
So, and the alleged victim, her husband, is at the Riker Road address?
That is correct, Your Honor.
So who the
I think that's.
are you?
I'm sorry. Sorry, Your Honor.
Oh, no.
It's okay.
You don't just leap up and start yelling. I don't care who you are.
Gotcha. Well, I was just.
Seriously? Guess that's taken care of. Okay, so I guess my concern is that I do have the second one coming around. And they're located initially at the same address, but now not at the same address, but her address is temporary.
Correct.
And then I'm going to Home of New Vision. yeah.
Correct. That was the
What?
next thing. She is slated to enter Home of New Vision on December the 3rd, Your Honor.
Got it.
So that's where.
Have that other.
Yes, so she's already gone through the admission and the date that they have available for her is the 3rd. So she moves in on the 3rd from, yes, the hotel she's currently staying in now.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am gonna order a GPS. I'll order it with exclusion.
If before the court does that, Your Honor, I do apologize. You did say it was going to be a long day. I apologize, and here I am.
Go ahead.
I know that the complaining witness is here today. My understanding is that there was going to be a request from us that there be a no non-consensual contact order in place. I know that the people have their own position on that. The complaining witness is her husband. They have children in common. They've been married for quite some time now. There were some issues at bay that may have led to these particular situations. Ms. Shear is working on that, hence the hospitalization, the treatment that she received there, and now her admission or self-admission into Home of New Vision. She's very.
I can stop you. I'm gonna deny that request. I want to see how she's doing once you get in, how she's doing, because obviously there are, I'll just call them peripheral issues.
Okay.
So before I would let that happen, it's not to punish you or anything like that. Before I allow it to happen, I want to see where she gets in terms of that process.
Okay.
Okay, fair
Okay.
enough?
Yes, Your Honor.
I didn't care about you. I was talking to you. Oh, yeah, I wait for Mr. Janowski to carry me. All right, so what I am gonna do though is I am gonna order a GPS tether with the exclusion zone being the Riker Road
So I will.
location tracking. Pardon?
So, okay.
She just wanted clarification that the GPS would prevent her from being able to go to Riker Road.
Right, and also we will have location tracking because she's gonna be going into
And treatment.
treatment.
Sure thing.
I have a question. Is it okay if I go a couple hours away? Because I was planning on visiting my family.
You're going to be in the Michigan though, right? In the
Yes.
state? Yeah.
Okay.
She just wanted to know, she's traveling to visit her family, but it will still be within the state of Michigan. She just wanted to know if that was okay.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay. Should she go to community corrections now?
Yes, because I will be signing the order momentarily. We'll be good to go.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, so ma'am, how'd you get here?
I got a ride.
Yeah, you did. Who'd you get a ride from? Come on back up to the podium.
I got a ride from Kaylin Miller.
Yeah. That's a
Because I
problem.
was told he was allowed to be here today.
Pardon?
I was told he was allowed to be here today. And
By
I had
who?
another way here
Who were you told that by?
by his family. I'm in contact with his aunt. Huh? Yes. I have no form of transportation.
This is a problem. Because she's violated the,
I didn't realize I was violating it.
let me do this. I'm gonna pass the matter briefly. I'm not gonna take her in right at this moment. Counsel, I'm gonna allow you to explain to her the conditions of her release. And she's gonna have to find what hotel are you in?
I'm in a Celine Hotel, the Hampton Inn.
Okay,
It's right down the street from my job. So I can.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So I understand that, but she's gonna have to figure out something else. So I'm gonna allow you to sit and talk with her, but somehow or another, you're gonna have to come up with a plan. If I'm not satisfied with that plan as to that, and there are people telling her things that are against her order, I'm gonna have no option but to lock her up.
I understand.
But I'm gonna give you a chance to talk to her about it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'll pass it. Court recalls the case Buell versus Patsy Shear.
Your Honor, thank you very much for the opportunity to speak with my client. I have explained to Ms. Shear the situation that we're in and obviously the court's concern. Ms. Shear indicated to me that when I had originally spoken with her, there was an aunt of the family who was speaking with me on her behalf. She was also on the three-way. She explained to me that this aunt is actually the aunt of her husband, who she's known for over 15 plus years and plays the role of an aunt for her as well. So the information that she had received was from this aunt. And she was under the impression that since he was to be coming to court, that him bringing her to court was not necessarily a violation. I completely understand how that looks. And the fact that it doesn't, I think for those of us who are very familiar with the criminal justice system, it makes no sense to us, but she does not have a significant history or much contact with the court system or the criminal justice system. I would like to talk about moving forward what our plan is though.
Go ahead.
She is very apologetic to the court. There was no blatant disregard for the court's orders. She indicated that she is currently staying at the Hampton/Hilton Inn in Saline. She works at the Wendy's in Saline full-time, and she says that that's the best hotel for her because she can walk right to work. She has been there. I asked her for proof. She has her room key. She said she checked in on the 19th when she was released from custody during the time of her arraignment. She has been working there as indicated as well. Her plan, she also asked the court about permission to go to Grand Rapids because her entire family lives in Grand Rapids. She has no family here in Washtenaw County or the Detroit area. So she would be going to Grand Rapids to stay with her family for the holidays. She would be there until Saturday. She's coming back and she would be going to Hampton/Hilton from that Sunday or Saturday, whenever she gets back, until Wednesday when she's able to get into Home of New Vision. She said she tried to get it to where she could go straight from Grand Rapids to Home of New Vision. They did not have any availability until the date for the 3rd. So she plans to be there. They've informed her it's a 4 to 6 week program. Her plan is to stay there the entire 6 weeks. I don't want to go into too much detail about what had happened at the time of this particular offense, but there were some significant mental health issues that were at bay. The report indicated that she had been the one calling the police because of a particular state of psychosis that she was in at that time. She has been working with CMA. She's been getting mental health treatment. They've advised her that we needed to do substance abuse treatment, which is what she's doing right now. What we're asking, I know traditionally in this situation, the court does not take lightly a violation of a bond order. And we're asking that the court allow her, she has a way to get home today. She has the Uber app pulled up on her phone. I've told her that I will show her exactly how it works. She's never done it before, but she'll be able to get the Uber to take her back to the hotel. She's supposed to work this evening at 5, and she would be working tomorrow and then hopefully leaving for Grand Rapids after work tomorrow.
Anything from the people? All right. So let me ask you this, ma'am. You're a CMH consumer client, right?
Yes,
Is your husband also?
not to my knowledge.
All right. So I think the thing that I'm worried about is you kind of being, and I will indicate you should not have been or having that type of contact with him. You understand that?
I understand that now, sir.
All right. I don't see it as something that she intentionally tried to do because it certainly wouldn't have been to her benefit to do that, I don't think. I will order an exclusion zone. I'm going to order the exclusion zone tether. All right, that will also track you. You
Okay.
understand that?
Yes.
So we'll know where you are. And I think I'll just leave it at that at this point. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Give you a bit of a break, but don't let that kind of thing happen again. And the way that you deal with that, young lady, is that if somebody tells you you can do something that seems contrary to your bond, call your attorneys,
Okay,
okay?
okay.
And ask them what you should do, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Anything else? You're welcome. Bond will continue with that one adjustment of the GPS.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you think? Did the judge make the right decision? Or should the defendant have been given another chance? Drop your opinion in the comments, because the debate starts now. Every courtroom case has two sides, but in the end, the judge's ruling changes everything. If you enjoy real courtroom drama, powerful legal moments, and shocking verdicts, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next case. Thanks for watching, stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next courtroom.